MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Cy Young will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
The second base.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Amaya.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Corey Seager. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Amaya gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. And he fouls this one off. The bases are loaded with only one out. And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. Looking to minimize the damage here. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Evan.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Reined in. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Cody Posey.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just missed above the zone.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Almora.
1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22.
Digging in, Jack Flaherty.
Flaherty.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Next up for Los Angeles, Jacob Amaya. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Corey Seager will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. He played an inning and ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez. And that's in there for strike 1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
2-2. Mm. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Edmonds, and he's got it for your second out. Here's Jason Hayward now, try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. Ripped on the ground to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch. Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
The center fielder, Ian.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting eighth.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cy Young. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. At the plate, Albert Almora. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit well on the ground to first. He's right there. Muncy will win the race to first easily. Hand that in. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball in.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Will Smith comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch.
Play ball.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And set to go is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Third baseman, Evan.
A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0. Strike called. 2-1. And the pitch. Popped him up. Smith has a play. One away. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Pulled toward right center field. And plenty of room out there for Edmonds, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Jackie Robinson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So a runner at first with 2 away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
Baez.
He's set, and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
All even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Two and two now to Baez. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's in pursuit, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Throw won't get him.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Amaya waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacob Amaya. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two and 0 now.
2-0.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hit high and deep to right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Striding into the box, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And another foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back toward the mound. Baez has it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
The center fielder.
Striding in, Jim Edmonds. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the end. 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Rosario is there. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Cy Young looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Max Muncy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Settling in now, Will Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. So here's Albert Almora next to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson. Lays off 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Swinging a soft liner, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
First baseman, Anthony.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The right fielder, Jason
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball one.
The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Second and third, 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. One and two. Here it is. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Popped him up. Seager is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs 2. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jacob Amaya. Kirk McCarty is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 25, Kirk McCarty.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Rizzo in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
You got 2 balls.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back. The 7th.
Now in the box, Jim Edmonds. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Count 2-1.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Henry Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Victor Caratini come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Evan Longoria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Happ blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. One left for the Cubs. They're down 3-2. Cole will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Victor Caratini is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Max Muncy swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now that
ready once again, Will Smith. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, and it remains a 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Goose Gossage will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jason Kendall will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jackie Robinson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over.
And that brings up Javi Baez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Javier.
Here comes the first pitch. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a home or a walk or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Jason Hayward.
Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Jordan Major will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Jordan Major.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. 3-2 now. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Pedro Baez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. First pitch on its way. 2 out, bases loaded. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
And it's fouled away. This one's flared out toward left. Rosario coming on, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Craig Kimbrell will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Cody Hosey. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Kimbrell is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Jacob Amaya. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Corey Seager is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Albert Almora. Set, here it comes. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Third baseman, number 3.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chicago take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Craig Kimbrell is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.